Hi, I'm Emma Oliphant, founder and director of Pilates Wellness Australia, and welcome to our on-demand classes. Our on-demand series is designed to get you working as effectively and efficiently as possible in the shortest amount of time. So that means you get the results you want now. So today's class, we're going to focus on lengthen and tones. We're working those legs and really focusing again on getting a killer core. We are going to be using a few little props today. So we've got a little ball. If you've got one handy, you can use ankle weights if not. And also we will need the use of a chair. So let's get straight into it. So we're going to pop the ball just to the side for the time being. We're going to come up into standing. We're taking a little split stance, so our feet are shoulder width apart. We're just going to rest our hands onto the chair, and then we're going to exhale as we come down nice and low into that squat, watching that alignment through the legs, squeezing those sit bones as you stack back up, and then exhale as we come down, keeping that length through the spine, rib cage stays connected, back up. So you'll find that that heart rate is starting to increase a little bit, squeezing those sit bones as we stand back up. Keep going through the motions and exhale, lift. Really focus on activating that core. We're thinking about the alignment through the legs and we're trying to get as deep down as we can. That heart rate should start to increase and we're going for 10. Good, and 9. Good, and 8. So we're straight into it today, no mucking around. Good for 7 and 6. Good for 5. Sweeping those arms back if you feel comfortable. Otherwise, just keep the hands on the chair. Good for 3 and 2. Good. Last one. And then we're getting down, crossing those arms over. Let's pulse for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and lengthening all the way back up. Great work there. Hands now onto the chair. We're going to find that lovely length through the spine. We're going to sweep that left leg back, keeping that pelvis nice and square, and then tapping the toe down. Good. We've got 2, 3. Keep finding that length through the body for 4, 5. Good. 6, 7. Imagine someone's pulling that leg, hips are staying nice and square. Good, we're going for 13, 14, 15, good, 16, keep finding that length there, 19, and 20, bringing it in, swapping it over. So really focusing on grounding that supporting leg, reaching long, finding that length through the spine, and let's go for 1, good, 2, 3, 4, good, 5, this might help you catch your breath a little, 6, 7, 8, keep finding that length there. Imagine someone's pulling that foot out of that hip socket. Good, and let's go for 7, 6, good, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, drawing that leg back in. We're going straight into our scooter now. So softening that standing leg, that left leg is going to float up, and then we're exhaling as we kick back and then driving back in. Now, if you feel comfortable enough, you can bring the hands onto the hips. I'm going to go for another 10. Otherwise, balance-wise, just keep the hands onto the chair. Good for 7 and 6. Good, really feel that standing glute working for 5 and 4, 3, 2, 1, and let's swap it over. So really getting that weight into the heel, so we shouldn't feel any pressure through that knee. Once you feel like you've got that balance, bring the hands onto the hips and let's drive through the heel. Good for 2, 3, good 4, keep that core engaged. Good for 7, 8, 9, good 10, 11, 12, great work, floating those feet back down. We're going to come up into our little calf raises now. So I want you to really find that lovely length through the spine, growing nice and tall, hands onto the chair if you need that balance. We're going to exhale as we lift up and lower back down. We've got 12. Keep finding that length there through the spine. Good. Rib cage stays connected to the pelvis. Let's go for 6. Good. And 5. And 4. 3. Warming up into those calves, lowering with control. So really focusing on that eccentric phase where we're lowering back down. Good. We're going to bend the knees now, come up high onto the toes, and then lift and lower those heels. 12. Good. We've got 10 more here. Keep those knees gluing together. Good. Let's go for 7 and 6. Good. 5, 4, 3. Good. 2. Last one, standing all the way back up. Good work. Finding that length through the spine. We're going to grab hold of our little ball, or you can use little ankle weights, or you can do it without a ball actually. We're going to pop, if you have a ball handy though, we're going to pop that between the calf and the thigh, softening that standing leg, and then we're going to exhale as we kick back and draw back in. Exhale, kicking back. That pelvis is staying nice and square, and we're just driving here, that heel up to the ceiling. Good. 3. And draw back in. Should be working pretty hard through that cardiovascular system. That should be feeling a little bit out of breath, like you can hear that I am. We're going to go for 4 more here, reaching back. Good. And 3. Good. And 2. And last one. Good. Let's swap it over to the other side. So coming into that soft bend with that standing leg, finding that length there through the spine, and then exhale as we kick back and driving down. Good. Sweeping that leg back. Trying to keep as much pressure off the chair as possible. And keeping that standing knee bent. Good. Let's go for 3 more. And 2. And 1. Good. Popping that ball down. Finding that length again for me. We'll just take the feet a little bit further away from the chair. So reaching that left leg nice and long. And then we're going to exhale as we take the leg out to the side and draw back in. Now it's quite a small range of movement. Really focus on keeping that core engaged. Exhale out to the side and draw back in. Good. We've got 4. Good. 5, 6. Keep finding that length through the spine. Ribcage stays connected to the pelvis. Good. 10, 12. Keep breathing into it. Good. 15. We're going to keep that leg nice and long. Let's turn the toes out to the side and tapping that foot down and back up. Keep finding that length through the body. We've got 3. Good. And 4. Good. 5. Should be really feeling those glutes switch on now. 6, 7. Good. 8. Keeping that core engaged. Good. We've got 5 more. 5. Good. 4, 3, 2. Last one. Leave it up there and let's just pulse for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And lowering all the way back down. Just give those legs a little shake out there. Oh, and now we're going to swap to the other side. So again, finding that lovely length, reaching that leg up. Imagine you've got that piece of string drawing your crown of the head towards the opposite direction to that tailbone. And let's go out to the side. Good. We've got 15. Good. Keeping that core really switched on. And let's go for 9. Good. 8, 7, 6. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Turning the toe out to the side and let's tap that toe down and back up. Good. We've got another 15 here for 3. Good. 4. Really stay engaged and strong through that core. Good. Let's go for 7 and 8. That standing glute should be working as well. 10. Good. Let's go for 5 and 4. 3, keep breathing into it for 2, last one, staying up, and then we're going to pulse. Good. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and lowering all the way back down. Just give those legs a little shake out there. We're going last time to that left side in standing. So we're going to sweep or extend that left leg back, Keep that core engaged. We're going to bow forward just a little, softening at the elbows, and let's circle the leg. We've got 10, 9, 8, nice and quiet through the pelvis. Good for 6, 5, 4. Imagine that you're stirring a little bowl of porridge there. Last one, and then let's reverse. Good for 10, 9. Try and keep as much energy into that leg as possible. Good for 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then drawing back in, floating down. Let's swap it over, finding that length there, length through the body, core stays engaged, and let's go in that clockwise direction for 2, 3, 4, good, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and reversing. Let's go for 10. Keep imagining someone's pulling that thigh bone out of the hip socket, so you're finding that length there. Good, let's go for 4, 3, 2, 1, and then drawing back in, floating down. Great work. We're going to turn that chair around now. Just go into a little bit of a hamstring stretch. So taking a seat onto that chair for me. And then we're just going to place the hands underneath the toes. Let's let that head be nice and heavy and just start to stretch there into the lower back. And then when you feel comfortable, you're going to start to stand up and just really find that length through the back of the hamstrings. Good, letting that head be nice and heavy. And then you can sit back down and then find that length again. Just relaxing through the crown of the head. We're going to go one more here. And then sitting back down. Last one. Perfect. We're going to walk the hands all the way out. Coming onto our back now. And we're going to go straight into our bridges. So we're going to use that chair. We're going to bring our heels onto the chair. Now, remembering the further away the chair is to our pelvis, the stronger the work through our hamstrings and glutes is going to be. So we're going to inhale to prepare here, and then exhale as we articulate through that spine, peeling all the way up. Find that lovely length here, squeezing at the glutes, and then slowly articulate down, really trying to find that eccentric control. Good, inhaling here. Exhale as we peel up. Let's hold. Really feel those glutes and hamstrings opening, the hips opening here. And then let's exhale as we slowly start to articulate down. Good, we've got 2 more here. Inhaling to prepare. Exhale as you imprint. Squeeze those glutes. There should be no pressure through that lower back whatsoever. And then slowly articulate down, really finding that segmental movement, that length through the spine. That tailbone's the last thing to come into contact with the mat. Inhaling here, and then exhale all the way up. Let's hold. Should be getting a little bit of a shake now with all that work here. And then let's slowly articulate down, peeling vertebrae by vertebrae. Great work here. Let's bring that left foot now onto that right thigh, just grabbing around the right thigh, and pulling into the chest. Let's hold. And if you want to get a little deeper, you can just push that left knee away and just really feel that glute starting to get a little bit more length and holding. Good for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Great. Let's swap it to the other side. And then grabbing around the back of the thigh. And holding. If that feels strong enough, you can stay there. Otherwise, just going a little deeper, pushing out on that knee just to help open the hips a little more. Good. And holding for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Great. Hug those knees into the chest. Let's roll all the way up. Well, I hope you're feeling nice and energized, and you've got that little bit of heart rate up, and you've had a good burn through those legs and glutes. Thanks for joining me today.